Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the family reunion Christmas party. December 2005, 2006. What year are we in? 2006?
2006.
All right, someone's paying attention.
I was born in 2007.
All right, Ahmed, look up at the camera. Wave. Hey, Fahad's talking to his little buddy, Hamza. We have Fayaz, Hanif, and Wahaj right at the end. Moise. All the big guys ran away. Omar made a spill. We can zoom in on that. Right there. No, Omar, you're supposed to blame Mustafa. Omar did this about 11 years back at the Parents Appreciation Dinner, but he did it with milk. This time he did it with Diet Pepsi. And everyone else kind of left, so I'm going to stop recording.
People that we were playing against, they were all like 36, 30, and 40. और भरने दो बेटा अगर बैक ला के और थोड़ा भरने को लोगों को बोल दिया
काम कहाँ थे?
Why does he look so sad?
I just told you.
Oh, is that why?
Yeah.
How did it break? He like
It broke. Who's this cutie? It's Muhammad. And over here is Hana. Hana, salam karo camera ko. Assalamu alaikum bolo. Assalamu alaikum. Hey, she's so shy. She's playing cars on this wonderful playset room of Amir, who is somewhere outside. There goes Bashir. There's Sabadaba. And the rest of the family is all in the kitchen. But I love to commentary. Oh, sorry. Oh.
He's the new music.
Oh, he's that baby guy. Yeah. He beat me to my position, man. Here we are in the wonderful kitchen where Nasim Appa cooks wonderful food. I'm Nasim Appa. It's the Desi thing to do. You always have to record people eating. And this is a wonderful dessert. I don't even know what that is, but it's
Mirza, man, I was just
delicious.
calling you, bro.
There's Badi Puma. Assalamu alaikum Badi Puma. Merry Christmas. Here are the rest of the peoples. This is also the food. We have decorative candles right here to show the Christmas spirit. Mudassir's got a whole lot of dessert here. Look at that.
He still has a whole lot of turkey to finish.
Yes, he does.
That was originally supposed to be Fahad's, but he can't finish it.
There's Amir way back there.
Oh, then something.
Hey, Mudassir.
Resident fees, and it was $300 for the whole year's tuition. Kansas State had no out-of-state fee, so then they moved to Kansas State, and Kansas State had $100 and something for the whole year. That was the tuition for the year. Can you believe that?
Yeah, imagine what we're paying now.
You learn much if you don't study on your own. So the whole thing is you gotta study on your own. To pass the boards, to pass the exams. Best time to take is right after Med 5, which is in 4 more semesters. So that's what I'm doing. It's really nice to see over there. They have a big vision.
Oh, look at the khidmat here by Murtaza. Okay, here are all the aunties of the Khandan at the Quadri Christmas party.
And Baji's, okay.
And Bajis. Oh, I made them sound older than they are. There are the Appas. And the Bajis. And the aunties. And the next generation of aunties.
You're so funny.
What? And the next generation of uncles. Fahad's already leading the pack. Got that there. Mudassir has his Buddha belly going. How was that leg of turkey, buddy?
Yo, you helped me finish this.
No, I didn't help you. And Bashir, how's the dessert?
I haven't heard it yet.
Okay. Oh, there are the uncles.
Where are the utensils?
Huh?
Where are the utensils?
Amir, Afam Bhai, Dave Chacha, Surfresh Chacha. Oh,
Yeah, okay, you're right. There's time.
Okay, we won't tell your mom.
For that. Let's say, I guess it's kind of, you know, I'm always. No, dude, my mom's doing very the same. I don't know how. So that would be
Yeah, we did too. I memorized them. And afterwards. Like I know. I would do it. And you know
Asma Baji, Khar Khala. There's Tay Mamu. Guys, that's Tay Mamu. Abhi. They're cutting a bakra.
That's a bakra. Indian culture, we videotape everything.
There's Sabiha Teva. That's Sabiha Khala. Sabiha.
That's covered. That's covered.
he got away. Everybody chase me.
That's my dad. No, right there.
Where did that go?
Oh yeah, that's me over there.
Hey, come back. Go Nemo. Be cool.
Oh, timer.
Go, kabaddi. Kabaddi. There goes Kabu playing kabaddi. Baba making fun. Okay, Assalamualaikum. I'm here on behalf of Quadri channel. We're interviewing all our uncles to see where they came from, how the trip was, how they got here, how they met, everything. So we're going to start with you. This is the microphone. We don't have to use it. Audio is pretty strong. I see you're making fun today. You can tell us a little about how you came to eating fun.
Oh, this is the pan which I got addicted by my mother-in-law. What she did is like, she made me, that was one of the requirement of the marriage to her daughter is all her damad have to be a pan khane wala.
That makes sense. It works out. That was a requirement.
Yeah.
So now how do you do an Arsha touching me? How is the process done?
The process has been done in our Muslim custom. In our Muslim
I hear there's lotus flowers that you guys pass when you're just that wrong.
that was wrong.
I saw it on The Simpsons. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So it was done in a different way.
Oh, it was done very differently. My parents, like, you know, they wanted to have one of his son to get married to his older brother's family.
Okay.
So, in that is like, you know, what happened with the first thing is like, you know, to get married to the nieces.
Right.
By the time in my family, the people get ready to get married, they were all married.
Right.
So, the only thing left was, okay, try it out for their daughters.
Right.
So, well, I was the lucky
Bachelor
one.
at the time.
The lucky one. Bachelor was there, but I was the lucky one to be proposed by my parents over there. That's how it went.
When was the year that you were married?
Oh, the year was
81?
October 16th, 1981.
Wow. Okay.
That is the marriage.
That's 2 years before my birth.
Oh, yeah, probably. Yes. Yeah. And the other thing is like, you know, I mean, the proposal or what do you call the engagement thing or something like that?
Right.
We don't do anything like that. It's been done by the parents. They said it's like, you know, the word of mouth. That was the mayor thing. Is like, you know, as a seal.
Right.
They said, okay, I'm going to get your daughter, get married to my son. Would you agree? They agreed it. That's done.
Wow.
And after that, after 5 years, yes, I think after coming over here, I went back on, after 5 years, I came in 76.
To America.
Here, to America.
Did you take the boat or a plane?
Oh, no, I flew.
Because Diababa took the boat over.
He came in style.
After that. Oh, I flew.
Okay.
You know.
And then you flew straight into Chicago, or did you start somewhere else in the...
No. Started straight into Chicago.
Okay.
And you know, when I came to the Chicago, there is a real good story behind that. I landed in New York.
Right.
And I called from the New York to my sister who used to live over here.
Which sister was that?
My younger sister. She used to live here.
Your younger
I called
sister.
her and told her that, you know, I am here in Chicago. I mean, I'm here in New York, we'll be coming over there. And my two nieces who used to be over here, what they did is like, you know, they broke the whole set of China. Yeah. And they were worried about it's like, you know, what's going to happen? So, in the meantime, you know, the mother was asking them what was going on. My call came in. And she's, you know, she said, you know, who is this? I said, this is Sarfaraz calling from New York. Then all of a sudden she started yelling. She stopped yelling. And she was so happy. And she was so happy. And she forgot about that. Oh, that's what they did. Forget about it. And then they were getting ready and all those things to come and pick me up from here.
So you took the heat off of this.
Oh, yeah, that was the good impression. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, you have to show the Simapa and the Simapa that who were saved by the China destruction.
And focus.
Yeah,
He saved our life that day. We are evidence by standing here in front of you.
Or else they wouldn't be here today.
That day to America.
Go back now.
Wait, no. Tell us more about.
You had your first child come along sometime.
No, tell us about 50-50.
You had to go back to the architecture.
Have you gained one word of wisdom for the
Oh.
What life lessons have you learned that you'd like to share with all of your younger generations and future generations?
Oh, Oh, I have to think about it. Yeah, that is very, not heartbreaking, very intelligent question, which I have to think of. That good question. I have to think about what kind of.
Dad, Baba, what about your first job at 50/50? Tell us about that.
Oh, the first job. Oh man, that was another good story about the first job.
Let's hear it.
I came on Thursday.
Right.
My younger brother was over here before me.
Right.
Then he, on Monday, my sister told me, it's like, there is a company over there, just go over there. So I went over there. He took me from Foster in a bus to Broadway, and we got out of the bus, and he showed me the company up there, and he said, go over there and apply for the job. I didn't know what to do. That was my first time. I went over there, I filled up the form, and then, there was a lady over there, a black lady was the interviewer, and she interviewed me, and she asked me, like, what about it, and all those kind of stuff, and all, experience and all those things. I don't know what she was saying, I don't know if she understood me or not.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
What are you doing here? You want a job? Fill out this application. Yeah. They still do that.
Yeah, they do it like that.
Don't do that, Dad.
Then what happened? So I got the job. They gave me, fill out the form. I came home and told them I got the job. Nobody believed me.
Oh, why? They had no faith in you.
No faith, no.
Okay.
They said, how could it be
So
possible?
what kind of company was this? What were you doing?
Insurance.
Burgers? No. Insurance. Okay.
First job, first interview, I got the job.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it must have been the charming personality.
Oh, yeah. That was a good experience.
Okay,
And there is some other stories with that thing going, like, after 8 days there was a, a birthday party.
Okay.
A lady brought a big cake.
Whose birthday?
Oh, somebody's at the work company. Somebody's birthday. They bought a big cake, and they were serving the cake to everybody.
Right.
And they were giving this big cake to everybody. Big thing. And it's so sweet. I don't like sweet. So what happened is, I told them, it's like, it's too big. Give me half of it.
Right.
And she was looking at me, what I'm talking about. Give me half of it. And she was looking at me, and then I have to spell it.
Right.
H-A-L-F. And then she goes, oh, yeah. I said,
Well, before this interview ends, is there anything else you want to tell us about the family?
Oh, well, the family is very nice. It's good to be in America. Everybody's over here. And I, in my own opinion, is to advise my nieces and nephews to be good and do good in your school and with the family.
Okay.
Listen to them, to your parents. They are your parents. They are not your enemies.
Right. These are some strong words coming from Assalamu alaikum. We're here on behalf of the Quadri channel. Today, on December 25th, 2006, Christmas Day, we have lined up a panel of our uncles, chachas, and tayas, pupas, and we are going to interview them to see where they came from, how they came to this country, how they met their spouses, what words of wisdom they can share, etc. So we'll start from the left. Sarfraz Chacha has been interviewed, and we're going to start with this. And Chacha, just tell us how you came to America, what were your experiences, your first job, maybe how you met Salijad, your first kid, stuff like that. We just want to know, and then after that, add some words of wisdom you can give to us youth.
Who's taking the wisdoms?
We all are, and then we can show our grandchildren and children's children, and it'll get passed down. I hope that'll be awesome. Surprise. But okay, so we're here from the Quadri channel. Jason Chacha, you're up. Please experience and share it with us.
So as far as my first experience is concerned, it was a great experience to land 1967 January when Chicago was covered with all snow. I was shivering like anything. Dai Baba came and picked me up from the downtown hotel We went through train and bus. And finally we got home. I had a big dinner. Then afterward I went to Kansas.
Right.
There I studied for about 4 or 5 months. Came back to Chicago and started my summer job. Right.
Okay.
I was staying with Baba
Okay.
for almost 3 months and worked in a plastic factory.
Okay.
You people have not seen anything with it.
No. Yeah. This is why we want to know.
We have
Right.
been through.
Yes. What was the wage like at that time?
We used to get $2.50 an hour.
And that was the wage.
Right, 8 hours. And those days, I think the thing was it was very good. And we worked in the plastic factory, painting TVs and radio cases. And then after the summer, I went back to the school. Those days, the fee was how much? $400 or $200 for the whole semester.
Wow.
Taking as many courses as you want.
Now we're paying.
When I went back, it was double, $400 for the whole semester.
Wow.
See, I saved everything.
Right.
Because I was staying with Ababa, so getting ready-made food.
Right.
And just we used to go to the night job.
Okay. Well, at this time, were you married or you were single?
No, I was single.
Okay.
I was only 23.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So the first semester.
It's about your age now.
Yeah, exactly my age now.
Because I already had my BS from India.
Okay, yeah.
But it was, see, the campus was just, the town was just campus town.
Right.
Only 1,500 students in the whole university.
Right.
1500, no?
15,000, sorry, 15,000.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 1500. Really though.
It was really experience as far as the accent and the atmosphere of the college, university is concerned.
How was the American way of life then? Were they welcoming? Did you have prejudice?
No, I think they were very nice. I mean, since we had all the Muslim friends there, so we didn't have any problem adjusting ourselves.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you can keep going. Sorry.
See, the second semester was kind of easy compared to the first semester.
Right.
I took Calc 1 in the first semester.
Yes, that's a tough course.
That was a tough course.
We haven't enjoyed that course one bit here.
So then the next semester, I got a scholarship for $300 per month. $300 per month. And I used to pay $40 for the rent, sorry, $20 for the rent, and $20 or $30 for the food. That's it.
Wow.
That's not the money you're saving it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I spent too.
We saw the cars you used to drive.
No, but only Qaisaruddin uncle has the car.
Oh.
Among 8 or 10 of us, we used to go to a small town away from Manhattan.
Okay,
Just
so
for
this
a
is
cup
in
of
New York
coffee.
now?
No, in Kansas.
Oh, okay.
Manhattan.
Kansas. Okay.
Because Baba was in Manhattan, Kansas before I left.
Okay.
Then we had good company.
Okay. Yeah.
Our Islamic association was very active.
Right.
Yeah. And I think after I completed my master's, I continued my PhD and then
And then you came to Chicago thereafter, or?
I came to Chicago I used to come every holidays.
Okay, because Baba was
Right.
there. Okay.
And even those days, I think if there was any dawat,
Sure.
like Nuzhat Bismillah was there.
Right.
The whole Chicago was there in a small
Little apartment.
conference room, right?
Right, we were just watching videos.
Community room, right?
Right. In the old MCC Kedzi building. Or
That
no,
was
that-
later.
Oh, that
no.
was later.
Where Baba used
Oh,
to
okay.
live on Lakeshore Drive, Clarendon.
Okay. Oh, wow.
That was a place where Nuzhat has her Bismillah there.
Okay.
And I think in '73 I came back.
Okay.
I started looking for a job. I went to your Baba's place in '73.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know that's a tough question.
It's kind of tough, but I think what I would strongly suggest,
Be yourself, listen to your parents.
whatever you do, whatever you say, you should mean it.
Okay. Well,
Whatever you say, and respect of each other, number one.
right.
Respect of your parents and your teachers is number. So I think first of all, we really have to stick together.
Right. Okay. Yes. Okay. Well, as you think of more, because we'll open the
Go ahead.
panel up for that. But we'll move on to Bare Papa.
You want to do
Bare Papa,
seeing if I'm cracking it up?
आपकी preference क्या? उर्दू में भी
One sec. Yeah. Go.
Okay, so we have a list of questions. Bare Papa, we're going to start one by one and we'll go through the list. The first question is, when did you first come to the U.S. and how?
I think I came here first in 1983 or 84. And this was after a great resistance in coming over here.
Okay, so you didn't want to come.
I was not readily willing to come over here. I resisted for a long time, and then the time came when I had to heal myself.
Right.
Because there was much pressure on me. Not from the wife. Circumstances became like that.
Right.
So I had to give up my own resistance. Willingly or unwillingly, I had to come here.
2 seconds at least on each person.
While coming, I was just thinking, what shall I do by going over there? So because I had already retired from my job, and my age was also advanced to some extent. Retirement age. At that age, I didn't feel so favorable to come over here. But somehow I prayed Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Oh Allah, you have kept me here with good respect and with everything. I just asked only for the same thing. I don't wish wealth or so many other attractions that are associated with the modern world or the Western world. I never saw any interest in this. I just prayed Allah Ta'ala to keep me what He has, all those benefits, all those nemas, what He has given to me in India. Same thing. And I'm glad that He gave me what I need. So I am never, throughout my stay here, now it is more than 15 years. I never felt any attraction towards this bright life.
The American way of life.
Yeah. No, I never wish for it, and I have any attraction in this.
So it seems like you're able to keep
But
your...
I keep observing what our kids are doing here. So my feeling is, Alhamdulillah, there have been very good efforts in our family to keep our children attached to our own traditions, the traditions of our forefathers, the Buzurg. And Alhamdulillah, the education, Islamic education, and then family traditions, all are being kept, and I really appreciate the development of our kids here. With all the attractions of the Western world, they are very strong, their feet are very strong, and our Islamic traditions too, and they are keeping it up. I pray Allah से दुआ यही है कि हमारे बच्चों को इस्लाम के तौर तरीक़ों पर कायम
Okay, so Baripupa had a lot to share with us.
I learned from you guys.
Do you want to? There's a couple of questions. What was your first impression of America? You answered that you were able to keep your identity, alhamdulillah, while coming here, and how your influences on us to be able to keep that identity as well. Do you have some words of wisdom that you want to share with us? You can think about that. We can come back. And what were the biggest challenges that you had when you first got here? And what was like your first job? How did you get through it all? So we're gonna do something different. Anyone feel free to jump in. I'll ask a few questions, and whoever feels like giving a response, or if everyone wants to give a response, they can. Yeah.
Focus more time on those three.
Last.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. I mean, originally what?
Right. I mean, just keep going the way.
All right. So
Start with that one first.
all right. But see, then it becomes the same thing.
Just do it.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Okay, so Daya Baba, we'll come to you now. And what was your first time to America? How did you come? Your story I heard once, and it was amazing because you didn't come on a plane like everyone else. So we would really like.
You didn't get it first time you wanted to.
Well, I heard it. We want to preserve it so everyone can hear it, and just what your first impressions were, how you got through it, your first job, and just the struggles of getting here, what it was like, and what year and time and everything else like that. So, you're up.
You know, as you know that I came by ship.
Yes.
I think I took might be 3 weeks from Bombay to New York.
Wow.
And the first journey from Bombay to I think Marshall's, I think the Paris, but really horrible. I was saying, why did I come? You know, first 3 days, sickness, vomiting and whatnot. I think then from Paris we went by train to London. I think in London I stayed 3 days, something like that. Then we took the ship, came to New York. From the New York, first we all thought, you know, we were a group of students, I think 15 or 20 together. We thought of going to post office to inform our parents we reached safely. Because we thought the only place to give the telegram. So when we went there, we saw the post office, all our Afro-American brothers were working. We were shocked to see all those black. And then the black posters wanted. That was another shock. And one of our friend lost his briefcase. That was another shock.
Oh no!
So somehow the first impression of America was no good.
What year was this?
Yeah, what,
61.
Okay,
August
61.
August 61.
Wow.
August 61. Then from there we had to go to Oklahoma. Then we had the bus ticket. So we went to the Greyhound. We saw the Greyhound again. There minorities all there around. So we were thinking that America is the white. Where are those whites? Then I saw in the bus restrooms, some occupied restroom, something like that. When I went in the bus, then I thought restroom means like sofas or like they don't have a restroom, so we just sat like that. You know, I never thought there would be a restroom, a washroom in the bus. So man, I have to wait, I have to go to washroom, I was waiting when the bus will stop. It was such a horrible. The latest stop was, I don't know how many hours. Boy. So as soon as I got down, and I wanted to go to the washroom. So on that time, we were used to say lavatory. We asked where lavatory, nobody's showing me lavatory. But somehow I saw people going and coming there. I went there. What a relief! What a relief! Okay, finally I reached, and first I came to Oklahoma because one of my father's friends was enrolled there, and there were 3 or 4 from our, which I know, so I went there. And Stillwater, Oklahoma. I spent 1 year there. Then I wrote to all my friends who are coming, you know, restroom means there is a washroom in the bus. Because on that time many are coming by bus that one. And the Oklahoma, in out of state was foreigners were considered out of state. Here also out of state, if you go to another state, even you are a citizen, you pay extra fees. So in the Oklahoma, we were paying about $300, $18 per hour. So, but Kansas was treating foreign students as a state student.
Oh, okay.
And the fees was only $104.
Wow.
For a whole semester, take 18 hours, 20 hours like that. The next year I switched.
Okay.
And then again, all the Indians are coming to Kansas. Because the fees was big attraction. They were treating foreigners as the state students, so the fees was, when Tyson came, it became 204.
Right.
Still cheap.
Now, I was wondering why
because
Kansas.
at that time, Oklahoma, the first semester, I paid $380, something like that. So, you know, when we came here, our father gave 1 year expenses, then afterwards we have to be our own. You know, I did my diploma in Polytechnic from Hyderabad, then I was teaching for 3 years as an inspector. Though I came here as a graduate school, but I thought let's do first BS, which I did it. So first job was I was delivering newspaper.
Oh.
Yeah. You know, believe it or not, in the morning, getting on the bike, delivering the newspaper, and Sunday newspaper, man.
That's the worst time. So I mean.
So.
And then what were they paying you? This was like.
No, yeah. I think half. I remember. Half, I don't remember exactly. I think he was whatever half the
I don't know.
half of the cost of the daily paper something.
Oh, okay.
Really,
oh, that's right. We just
yeah, really, I don't know. But the one happened like that, you know. One time, really, you know, just like now we give tip. So first off, one houseman gave me $10. I felt so bad, man. He's giving me tip to delivery boy. So that was another, you know. Then afterwards.
How are they treating like the Indian community? Or,
no, as a matter they were nice. You know, part of they were welcoming foreign students. They have a lot of programs so that they do not feel you know homesick. I think they are nice. They are nice. And there are some. I remember one. I think it was Oklahoma or Kansas. One barber refused to cut my hair. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah. And on that time I did not realize. Then afterwards, when I went there, he said, "No, I'm busy," and so on and so forth. Then afterwards it came in the paper because he refused to one of our professors also was Afro-American.
Okay.
Then I thought that might be the reason also he so, no, most of the, I think, I will say, we were treated well.
Huh? Yeah, that's...
Especially in the South Kansas.
No.
So were there whites only, blacks only?
No.
Only bathrooms, okay.
Not. But in the Kansas was
Who said that?
State, but still for foreign students.
Not for foreign students, but in general.
No.
Were blacks and whites?
No.
They didn't have separate places to sit?
No. But at least our black brothers has to always still we can find they sit in separate group. So
they are in the student cafeteria. They will be separate completely in the corner.
Another job I did in the
segregated.
University cafeteria.
Well, segregated means that it was separate for blacks and
they wanted it themselves.
It
was not by the officially it wasn't.
But अपन भी जैसा नहीं even हैदराबाद में बैठ जाते.
Birds of the same feather flock together.
No. I think it was some other state, southern state, but not in the Kansas, not in Oklahoma. No. I think it might be in southern state, Alabama, Mississippi.
Yeah. Right.
One thing for sure, but at the time of renting the houses, we used to go and ask if this house for rent. They would say no, it's already rented. The sign would be there again the next day and the next week. I mean, discrimination in that respect, I think it was there.
Yeah.
But it was not open though.
Right.
The first I remember I did in the student university cafeteria, it was 67 cents per hour.
67 cents per hour, wow.
In 62 summer, I think I came to Chicago. I think and everybody was working in 90 cents or something in the hotel and whatnot. I got the job in the bookstore. I was getting $1, so everybody was saying, I got a very good job. $1 in 62, I think, 62.
Wow,
62 summer in Chicago. Alhamdulillah, it was a good experience. When we are in Hyderabad, the first job I got was in Nizamabad. It's about 80 miles. 80 miles is about from Hyderabad? 100 miles. So after 6 months, I got it transferred back to city of Hyderabad. Because we never thought of going away from the home.
Right.
Now we are away thousands of miles. We never thought. I think civil of Allah that He brought us here.
Well, what was your initial reason to come to Chicago? Why'd you make
just for this studies, because somehow our parents wanted our sons have a good education and so on and so forth. But as a matter of fact, to be frank, I wanted to finish after BS.
Right.
Because father wanted to have MS. I said, okay, do it. Otherwise, I don't think financially I would have been better off after BS if I started working like that.
Right.
But just to have a degree,
Right.
I did masters in architecture engineering.
That was one of the requirements for his marriage.
Yeah, marriage. Yeah, I have to master that. Yeah. No, believe it or not, I remember when I first came back to Chicago in '67, in all our circle, everybody has PhD. Dr. Patel and this is Asad Hussain and like that. On that time also, I think somebody said, why don't you do a PhD? I said, no. The university gave me the master's with this condition that I will not pursue PhD. No, really, sometimes, Indians has some kind of a, I don't know what craze you say, have a degrees and whatnot. But alhamdulillah, Allah, I cannot imagine the life Allah has provided us, and alhamdulillah, just not hope that all of you guys will follow as best
But
as you can.
in the early 60s, when I used to come back and forth,
Right.
Tawaba and Fakhri Saab and Hamid Dogar Saab, they used to have meetings Sundays. They used to worry what will happen to our kids.
No,
We
the
were-
other thing before that is like, the other thing I just wanted to add to it is like, okay, Bareta Baba was the longest one who was being engaged for 5 years. Before he get married.
You just finished telling us there that there was.
Don't you guys follow that?
Yeah, one thing, but I think that even in '67, in the Tarai prayer, I remember myself, Afiba, Hamid Dugar, only 3 or 4 or 5 people used to pray Tarai prayer in Chicago.
Wow.
And Juma prayer in downtown, we have YMCA college. In the balcony of YMCA college, we used to have, then we started in the Sergeant Landy basement. And that time, there were very, very few. Even we used to have only one Eid prayer, might be 100 or 200 at the most at IIT. No, it was really, really long.
That will be on one day.
Yeah.
At what point did you decide to purchase a masjid?
Yeah,
A
that
building for the
masjid.
Muslims?
No, one thing, in 15, from 58, 59, in most of the universities, there was Islamic organization.
I
MSA
did,
was there.
but okay.
MSA was there.
When I did that, they told me not to.
In Oklahoma, there was MSA, and then name was not MSA, just in Kansas, we used to call Islamic Association.
Okay.
So those of us, we had very good experience and Islamic activities on the campus. So when we graduated, when we came to Chicago, there was no organization except there was one Bosnian mosque there which is on Halsted Street. So those who graduated plus few students at IIT, the Latif Rahman came in IIT, Naziruddin came in IIT 67, Dr. Patel, Yaqub Patel was in IIT. So then we started MSA in IIT.
Okay.
I was the president and Naziruddin became president. And MSA was doing all the activities for the community. We used to run a Sunday school. MSA was running Sunday school.
Right.
Then Dr. Fakri and Hamid Bhai, they started the MCC in '69.
Okay. Wow.
But still, on that time, MSA was very active. Then slowly, we also joined in MCC. How
But in the
MSA
Sunday
become ISNA.
sessions were used to be in IIT.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Harman Hall.
And we had a Sunday
still have
school
that
in
building.
the south side on 73rd Street. Then again we had a Sunday school in Indiana where the Gary Mosque. We used to go from here, myself, Afifa, Qureshi, Abdul Hay. We used to give in one car. I have the only car on that time.
Oh wow.
First car which I bought $100. $100.
$100.
3 months. Ahmed Sakar was the MSA president. He used to live in Elgin. He does not have a car.
Oh
So I
wow.
was the only car. I have
So
a
you had
car.
to go pick him.
So IIT was the first MSA?
Wow.
Elgin?
No
Huh?
way.
You had to go pick him up from Elgin?
No, he used to come from Elgin to
Oh, okay.
by train. And I know a couple of times
That's a
in
long
Elgin
time.
also to drop him like that because he was the president of the MSA. I think he was the second. Yeah, he was the second president of the MSA. He used to come like that. No, on that time we struggled a lot. We struggled a lot.
But we were the haulers. If Ali moves, the whole clan goes and move Ali. Quadri move, everybody used to come.
How we came that 60625. See, on that time, Dr. Patel, Amiruddin, really we thought to have a place where we can have an apartment so that our kids go to the same school.
Right.
That's the reason we, Atif Rahman, Dr. Patel, Ansari,
Right.
we look at that, we say that was the area where we can rent the apartment, and that's the reason we thought when our kids goes to the school, they will have support to each other.
Right.
So that's the reason how we selected the Peterson Elementary School for the kids. And really, it helped. It helped. Then one lot of Muslims started going to the Van and say why the Van had a good MSA when Nuzhat Habib was there. No, alhamdulillah, slowly, may Allah accept the efforts. What I will advise, bete, have an attachment with the Quran, really, and try to learn Arabic. Really, it is very unfortunate. We somehow India, Pakistan, we learn different languages, but somehow they did not make Arabic as a second language. I think why I request you really daily read Quran only in the 5 ayahs with meaning. And try to learn Arabic, why not? We can learn French, Spanish, and so on and so forth, so that we can have a direct connection with the Quran. And the second thing also, I think have a complete life of Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So what happened, we have always some selections of hadith. And the people, alhamdulillah, may Allah bless them who have selected, but when they select a hadith, everybody has something in mind. Some want to emphasize political system, or some want to emphasize salat, zakat, so they have selected those hadith. And sometimes they neglect the other part of the Rasulullah's life. So what I say, take an authentic book. Now in brief, Sahih al-Bukhari also came out in brief form. Riyaz al-Salihin also has a good collections of hadith. Read one hadith daily, so that the whole life of Prophet _sallallahu comes to the picture. So that we know that always Allah give us this correct understanding of Islam. Somehow what is happening, we are making very important certain things we do not have much importance. And among ourselves we try to fight and do this one and that one. I think we should develop some tolerance also. So there are, alhamdulillah, 4 Fiqh school, everybody follows some, that's very another. So that I think Riyaz al-Salihin, I find is a good collection. Try to read one hadith so that you have a whole life of Rasulullah and have attachment to the Quran, form some Quranic study circle, or if there is some hadith where there is a regular Quranic dars, attend that one. Because better you have to learn the Quran, understand the Quran. I think this is the message, and we have to propagate also. As much as we can according to we don't have to be an alim, but I think we should have this desire. I give an example, I might have said you before. There was one family in India, very poor person. And they used to sell bangles on the road, sidewalk like that. It's one non-Muslim Hindu family was very kind to them. They helped in marriages of their daughters and education and so forth. And that man has this desire, this family is so much nice to me, and they are Hindus, they might go to hell. And he wanted that family also to be in Jannah. That desire was there. And the illiterate man, how can he tell to the people who are so rich, educated and so on and so forth? But Allah put him in his heart. So it seems he took some small booklets and talked to the children and said, this is my books of my religion. I am illiterate. I cannot understand. Would you please read for me? And it seemed that children read those books. They became the Muslim, the whole family. And there are alims in that. And that is a very fact. This family still seems well known in India. So but here this country has many good things. There are very, very good people also there. There are some bad influence also there. But I think we should have this love. This country has given us so much. And in return, I think we should have love. These people also get the hidayah and go to Jannah. Because this should be the feeling, because Islam came from the whole humanity. I think this desire, the message of Islam, the life of Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who is a Rahmatullah Alameen, I think we should have the desire to convey. Convey it in whatever circumstances we are in, but this desire should be there. To have this kafir or ill feelings towards neighbor, it should not be. Really, I feel why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will send my neighbor to Jahannam if she says, oh Allah, it's not knowing what's Islam. And what she hears on the radio and TV, who will become Muslim. So he might say, oh Allah, Qadri was neighbor, he did not tell to me Islam, and the message should be done as Allah wanted it. Then if you reject, then you will be, personally I feel, then Allah will say, oh, it was conveyed to you as Allah wanted. So I think this desire of conveying this message, it should be burning in our hearts. That's the only thing. I think that will keep us also on the right track. And inshallah, if someone get hidayah, I think that's a perpetual reward for us.
Yeah. Thank you very much. That was a lot of things you shed light upon that we can really take heed to. Deb Chacha, we'll move on to you.
Let's get it out of the way because my parents says we got a lot of degree. You don't have to get one. So I says, good. So let's get things out of the way. Now you want to start where?
Okay, well, when you came to America, what year was it?
And
what
it's a bad experience. I was with Amjad. Okay. I was in plane, man. You don't want to believe it, huh? Yeah, Amjad. Me, Amjad, Bhabi, we came together. Your brother.
Right.
He was maybe about 6 months or 7 months. Yeah, but he came there. Yeah. So he came. Amjad came, and I have to. I just came with them, so it was a good experience. It was 6 months ago. So basically, when I came, everybody came to get me, and I have a nice sweater, tight pants. Oh man!
What year was this?
It's 75.
75. Okay.
75, and after that.
Shades, sports cars.
Yeah, shades, sport cars, rock and roll. So where else do you want me to take you there?
So after
don't do what I did.
Okay.
That is the advice.
What did you do that we shouldn't do?
Don't answer.
Well, you don't have to answer that question. But okay, so after you got here, did you go to school or you started a job?
I told you I get rid of the first thing because my parents says we got a lot of PhD, we got a lot of education. I don't have to do it.
Okay.
So that clears me out. I'm away from there. So I got the red lights. I said, okay, I don't have to do anything.
Make money.
Right.
My first job was I don't even remember.
CCH.
Yeah, CCH. I was doing the taxes for the white people. Imagine that.
The white people?
I was checking their taxes. That was the CCH, yeah.
Wow.
You know where CCH is?
Plasky and Peterson.
Oh yeah, right by the fire station.
That was my first job. Right after
Yeah.
okay, I'm good at, so they put me in the
That thing's still there. Yeah, it's still there. Right across the Amico.
Not immediately.
Yeah, the BP.
When I get to
Yeah,
know my
times are going,
girlfriend,
huh?
things like that.
What was your first car? Because I remember a sports car.
First I have a Volkswagen.
Okay.
Oh really?
Yes,
I just remember
stick shift.
diamond cars.
With
I
Mustangs,
bought it
yeah.
from, what's his name? Qureshi Saab's brother for $100 or $200 something
Wow,
like
man,
that.
cars are cheap.
Stick shift, semi-stick shift.
Oh, gas.
Then I got
Stick shift.
Mustang.
Maybe.
I got spoiled. Then I got a Camaro.
Things like where my dad.
Huh?
Then you got a wife.
Then finally I got a wife.
He doesn't remember that. Go on.
Yep.
And the other thing is I am the last one to leave Hyderabad.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were saying your last brother was here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was saying his younger brother was here. 1980.
81. 81. He got married.
May 75 November 11th, 1975.
Oh, okay.
Let's remember what year did you come?
67. 67 January.
Wow.
बेटे आपके बाबा 70 में आए
70 में. Okay.
छोटी पप्पा 70 में आए शायद कब आए थे तुम लोग 70 में हाँ पप्पा हज़रत 70 से पहले आ गए थे
Your parents?
68 68 match.
When Dada and Dada.
69 match.
When did Dada and Dadi come?
75.
75. Oh.
How do they like it
Yeah,
here?
it's after 75. My
Ali,
76,
ask,
no,
Ali,
76,
ask them how they like it.
77 yeah. After your marriage. After your wedding, yeah. 77 में तो शादी उससे बाद है.
once नहीं अभी
पहले
सालों के घर में आए थे.
हाँ
Solomon के घर में आए थे.
सालोमन घर में आए थे.
And that's how we married them.
Amjad Habib was about
76, then it was 76.
Yeah, 2-3 years.
Did they go, so from then on, they all just settled here. Everyone just came and settled.
There was a time when 4 of us were in the same apartment.
Oh wow.
आपके बाबा, बड़े ताया बाबा, तैयार हाँ?
अपन चार थे भाई थे.
भाई नहीं थे जब भाई तो
भाई अलग रहे.
भाई
नहीं मेरी शादी में खुद भाई यहीं पे थे.
नहीं मल्ले भाई मूवी में से भाई आए
हाँ, right.
आपके सोलोमन का.
हाँ सालोमन का.
So what were some of the struggles that you guys were facing after
He
coming
got
here?
it free. At least I can say it for after that, I think they struggled a lot, and basically.
But early 60s, यानी late 50s, बड़े ताया जब आए ना, it was really a struggle.
Right.
I think everybody used to do the busboy job.
Okay.
Maximum
Right.
in Chicago. Like he said that the best job he had was in the bookstore.
Right.
What was her name? Dards. एक clerk थी ना आपके साथ? Dards.
One other thing I just remembered is like, you know, the Bade Taya Baba, like, you know, he ran for the president of in Kansas, right?
Right. नहीं सने वो रहता.
What was that? No, in for the university. When he got elected.
Oh,
No, not MSc.
the whole university?
Yeah.
Wow.
Student Senate.
Wow.
Student Senate.
Wow. That's a That's a
Can we ask some questions about my dad because he's not here? Maybe you guys can
Baba 1970 में आए. From Saudi Arabia.
Saudi
He went to Saudi Arabia?
Yeah, he went to Saudi Arabia first.
Okay.
He spent about a year or so in Saudi Arabia.
Why?
He was working there.
Oh, he was working in Saudi Arabia?
Yeah. He worked there in Saudi Arabia. Then he came down here and went to Detroit. He did his, I mean, he went through lots and if you are asking about the hurdles and the struggle, your Baba has gone through.
Even in Hyderabad, when your father was there, man, he fall down from the tree.
Oh, after he left in 61 August, we went to enjoy ourselves. Papa bole, let's go to Shamshabad and have, you people are feeling bad. So we went there, we were playing Jhadbandar.
What is
Your
that?
Baba fell down. And he got.
We didn't do that.
He broke his back.
Yeah.
No, but before that also, when I was there, he fall down.
Yeah.
Jamun Gazard. That was he was only 11 years or 12 years.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I know about that one.
But when he was about 15 or 16, he fell down and we had to bring him. We had to bring him on stretcher. Hyderabad. We didn't tell Dada Baba what happened. We called one of our cousins who is a doctor. He came down. He said, "No, we have to take him to the hospital." He went to the engineering college in Hyderabad, in Mehboob Nagar, about 60 miles from Hyderabad, and he was there almost lying down. He went to the college. The first year was very hard.
Oh, wow.
Very hard. The same thing happened to him in Detroit.
What?
Detroit, what happened? He was working in the die casting company. Did you see his finger?
Yeah.
He got his finger in the machine, and the hot metal, the liquid splashed, and he burned his ribs.
Yeah, your father.
Those.
You want to hear
Or
about that?
the-
It's a lot of things. It's like, he broke his, what do you call it, his hip bone. He broke his ribs. He broke his back. He broke his...
So Vita, if you are asking about the struggle, I think you should really learn lesson from what he has gone through.
And what the struggle he is still doing.
You should
How
appreciate
come my
that.
dad was betrayed? I can't
Kansas State? No, but I think
Everybody was out at the time.
Yeah, we were. I think no, I was still in Kansas, but he got the admission in Detroit Institute of Technology in BS, and he did his electrical engineering 4 years there, and he used to work too.
Okay.
I mean, his work was harder than what I did when I was in the university, because we were in the lab and we were getting $250, $300 per month, but he used to work in the evening or in the night, and he used to go to school. So I
He
think
used to work in the parking lot.
And
Yep.
Subhanallah, then he
Go there.
went to school on a stretcher. I mean, that's what they just said. That
Yeah.
although his back is broken, he did his first year of
As-
university
Yeah.
on a stretcher.
Yeah,
He didn't
that's-
give up.
in
He didn't
Hyderabad.
give up his education.
And the camera said dad in Colorado.
Oh, okay. Our dad's in Colorado, which is why we're asking our uncles here about his story. Inshallah, we'll be videotaping
Did you
him.
guys all pay for your own tuition?
Really.
You worked and paid for your own tuition?
Yeah, because when I was...
Yes, we all paid for our own tuition. We have to work and pay for the tuition. Oh yeah, there wasn't anything.
He didn't work that long.
but I mean, the first semester I used to go I used to get money from Taiwan.
What if I give the money to the loan, because even when Tarparas, they were staying with me, I said he has to pay me for boarding and lodging. No free lodging, no freebies. That I make it sure also. And
Hey, I was lucky.
Another thing also. Another time when they were...
It's not a wisdom, it's a fact. Okay, what you heard right now, learn from it. Because they work their butt off, and you guys should do the same at the house. Clean up the house. Don't leave things for your mom and dad to clean it up. Do some,
Or the wife.
or the wife. I'm not going to get into the wife stuff because you guys are not married yet. When you get to it, your wife will teach you to do it. Do the labor in the house. Go to cut the grass, shovel the snow. These are the things you guys take things for granted and let the parents do that. I seen it. No, don't kick him. I will kick you guys too. So don't worry about it.
No.
Yeah. So these are the things you guys should take care of these stuff, okay? And I know Islam is first thing everybody's life, but you guys got to realize certain things where you can push for things. Something is happening, you leave things, families alone. You say, no, I have to go somewhere else. I call you guys, I ask you guys several times things, but you are so engaged in some idiotic stuff, which you should be helping your parents or families or things like this. Some of the people, their parents working their butt off in the houses when they have a party or things like that, you guys running around. I seen it, I told you guys, I tried you to pick things up, but you look at me like, what the hell he's talking about. But I know what I was talking about, and I pointed out to you the other day in your basement. And that is not right. You guys might make a mess. You got your friends to tell them to pick it up, because that things smells right after that, okay? And you guys should take care of it. No, I'm not
What are the things that
I'm not fixing a computer anymore.
No, Asim.
Do a guy a favor.
No, man.
No, really. From all the, like, mashallah, the uncles, they all, Dadima taught them how to sew. Because you all know how to sew, some of
And
you.
cook.
And knit and cook. And they all clean, mashallah, Baba.
After themselves.
Many of us take care of themselves.
Clean after themselves.
Mashallah. And, you know, when we were talking about following the sunnah, that was
Right.
that he was
I mean-
self-sufficient. And he didn't ask anyone to do it.
Yeah. One thing that, like, for me, I'm speaking maybe on behalf of everyone, but just hearing everything and where you guys came from and what you had to go through, I mean, it helps us understand much more what we have and how valuable it is and how easy we have things compared to what you guys have gone through.
Silver platter.
Yeah, it's much easier for us, alhamdulillah, and it was all through your hard work, and that's why like sometimes we don't even understand, even when you share us your wisdom, even simple things like throw that away, that we're like, okay, what is this guy talking about? Why can't I just leave it? We don't understand that. We we didn't have it as hard, and that's why alhamdulillah you guys have made it really easy for us. And I mean, on behalf of everyone, thank you as parents and
So what are you going to do?
everything. Well, inshallah.
I think make another video.
One more thing, hit for the highest job you can get out of it. Because when I was coming from cleaning I used to work for some medical lab or something.
Yeah.
I used to clean their tanks.
Okay.
After we fill all the cough medicine or whatever that was.
Okay.
I was coming on the 2 I saw the sign, help wanted. I was scared to get into the bank to ask, can I have an application? The reason is you guys should not afraid getting into a bigger job. Don't go to the Walmart or Kmart or something, try to get a better job where you are studying. Like he did, he goes to what is that, air room?
Yeah.
That is the best thing to do. At least he's in the same field and try to go into the same field instead of going and getting some labor job. Because at the bank, I scared the heck out of me when I go and the guy said, I got the job. I came to the house. I told my brothers I got the job. He said, yeah, right. So I wasn't sure myself really I got the job.
Right.
Next day I got without the tie. The guy said, do you have a tie to wear? I said, yes, I do. My brothers. He said, put it on next time you come in. I said, okay. So,
What was the title? What was the title?
Coin teller, yeah.
Coin teller.
It's starting job.
Right.
From there on, I earned my way through. I become in a management, then just high school graduate.
Through me.
Yeah, through him. Ask him how did I get it.
Uh-oh, we got some scams up in here.
Most of the people who came from India and Pakistan, so alhamdulillah, our family was doing well. They did not need among our relatives also any financial help or not. But most of the students who came, really, they earn for their studies, and plus they help their parents and their relatives like that. Now, even also here, after they study, these our brothers, they save the money to go back and get married and bring their wives and so on and so forth for their own. So this thing also you should keep in mind, particularly the boys.
Right.
Boys should earn, should have the money for their walima, and they should not see that their parents should take care of that.
But a walima should not be for 100 people, 10,000 people. Get a peanut, give it to them.
But if they can afford that.
Yeah, if they can afford it, they can buy whole Chicago. Mukarram Bhai bhi hai, Irfan bhi hai.
Yeah.
No.
Come on.
Do you guys think you're closer now or before you came from India?
We always have a distance, not talking to each other, but no. I think in our family we have much closer than I think anybody. Maybe we don't communicate with each other. Maybe we don't go to their house. We used to live in the same building. Like every other day, we have something going. When we separated, everybody moved to their own houses. So I don't know what you are referring to as a closeness.
Like, is your bond stronger now that you came to America?
We've been bond stronger. There's never have any feeling among us. If he does, we'll fight. Believe me, I can fight with him. He knows it. Because if I have something to say, I say it. Because he's not going to take it wrong way. I don't take it as a wrong way. That is the difference, is the closeness. You cannot hide from anybody because you have some kind of argument with them. No, we do not. Maybe day or so we're going to be going around cutting the corners, but as far that goes, no, we do not have in our families. At least brothers and sisters, we do not. We say things to each other, and we respect each other's opinion or suggestion, whatever that may be. and you guys should just do the same thing. And you guys get together and try to have a
Growing up,
same feeling.
from our perspective, anything that came up in the family, they'd all get together in someone's living room and discuss it and think about how they should do it. And I don't know if you guys grew up seeing that, because we used to more closer together. We really, really saw how close they were. And Baba, mashallah, could sometimes really tell his brothers off, but was always amazing to me is they always said that's her brother and they always came back. It wasn't like anyone had any hard feelings. They were honest and they could fight, but they always came back and they've always been really, really tight. And I think that's really unique, and you don't see that in too many families.
One thing better, though we will not be visiting home, but I think one thing what we are doing, we are praying salat together. Even nowadays, we just meet in the masjid. Right. Even to my son, I just meet, at least once or twice in salat in Yamisia, like that. I might not be visiting, and he does not visit too much to us, but we were. And another advice also, what he was saying, try to pray first as much as possible in local masjid. Where you can meet your relatives, and you can meet other Muslims, where you can have some brotherly feelings, and that will help to have our iman, because the iman is always fluctuate. Either it will increase or decrease. The environment which we live in. So that helps also. We try to pray for salat as much as possible in the masajid and where we meet it. In a Tayyab, nowadays I meet Tayyab in some place. Taisin I meet in masjid, and we were all Sunday school teachers. So that's the way we have it. Unless there is something good or bad, then you used to visit. Otherwise, our meeting place were all the time in masajid, in namaz. Now, alhamdulillah, we had.
Baba and Irfan Bhai should share.
Irfan, you want to sit up there with Well, just the same questions that we kind of went through with our uncles. I know you guys came a little bit after. But it could be very small and short, because you guys are still our elders and still have some insight to give us that we can still value and use. So, I mean, we were given a lot of advice and wisdom that we're able to use, because you guys are more experienced. You can give that. I mean, you're more articulate. Just how was your struggles going through your careers? Where did you guys come from? When did you come? And just how it all came to be here. And
well, for me, I came to this country to support my sister.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the reason I came. And mashallah, my qismat was to join this family. So when I first came, I met Naseem in Tessimama's house, and I had a migraine. So as a result, I blocked up his entire sink and etc.
December of
95.
95. December 1995.
Oh wow.
So legally.
Yeah. No, this was
when he came to Chicago to propose.
Came in 95.
95.
85.
85.
I mean, like, wait, I was born in 87.
Okay.
So I was married within 2 weeks. The strangest thing was for me when, the walima happened, and then someone else was attached to me for the rest of my life. That was very strange, first time. And then we got used to it, etc. We went back to Connecticut. I had an apartment and everything. And then we found my immigration papers.
Okay.
And so we were coming back and forth between Chicago and there, and we came back here after, Baba died. So we came back here and we've been here since then. MashaAllah.
What was the incident of the Walima that everyone's always talking about?
Walima?
In 85?
Oh, the Bears won. The Bears won. So as a result, everyone was late to the Walima. Yeah.
Yeah, Super Bowl.
Yes,
Yeah.
the Bears won. Super Bowl. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, what insight can you give us after going through your...
I mean, the only insight is, as everyone is saying, you have to be, true to yourself and also not be afraid of life, basically, and to try and go out and, in my consulting job that I've been doing for, God knows, 20 plus years, I've met with everyone from factory workers all the way up to presidents, etc. Right. So if you're truthful, if you're honest, if you try and the main thing is you try and put their issues there, views first, always to get them to be comfortable. That way you proceed and you get a better option and you understand better from their perspective. That's basically
How
it.
did you find Naperville back then?
I worked in Oakbrook. I was looking for a house. The first house was actually Palos Hills, the builder, and I tried for 3 years to buy a house. So we found various properties in Chicago. Their mama was pulling his hair out because of the house.
He doesn't want to live in Chicago.
We found lots of houses.
He wants to get away from England. That's what he told me.
So we found lots of houses. She didn't agree. I didn't agree. Right. So we found a brand new house in Palos Hills, and the builder said, "Well, I have another model that's for sale in Naperville." So he drove us down to Naperville. He paid our toll, and I thought that was strange, So we liked that house, and we put an offer. Mashallah, we're here.
Well, you were there now.
Same difference. It's from the north side of Naperville to south side.
Okay, so now Muharrab bhai, when did you come? You have some experience that you can even help with Murtaza. He can use some wisdom how it all went for you. I think it'd be really helpful. Okay. No problem. Okay, well, that was very helpful. I enjoyed it. Inshallah, we'll be able to interview my father, compile it, and share it with our own kids. We just wanted to preserve our heritage, our traditions, where our family came from, who we are. We know that more by knowing.
As far as Mukarrab bhai is concerned,
yes.
आपके दादा बाबा के ख्वाहिश थी कि घर में डॉक्टर हो.
अच्छा.
He was the first doctor in our family.
Okay.
Okay, who married to Siddiqa Baji.
Right.
And after that, he came along with his Ammi, and all the brothers came together.
Okay.
And they used to live on Quadri and Catalpa, I think, the apartment building. Right? Belmoral. Okay. And all the brothers stayed there. He was working in the hospital, and then he passed his ECFMG. And afterward, he started his residency. But the doctors in those days, it wasn't very easy to get the residency. I think, alhamdulillah, Mukarrab bhai, after as a matter of fact, his wedding was the second wedding in our family in Quadri Masjid, right?
Not Quadri, MCC
में भी थे. Quadri में मेरा वलीमा हुआ था शायद, I think, yeah. MCC में पहली शादी थी.
Okay.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap. Yes, it is.
Are you going to put it on the web?
Yeah, Lasser actually does a lot of good. So we'll have him compile.
Yeah, next generation.
Of what?
Oh no, Pani.
Ameen.
या अल्लाह या रब्बुल आलमीन, मेरे जितने भी हैं बहना भाया, उनके बच्चे हैं, मेरे भाया, उनके बीवियां, सबकी उम्र दराज कर, सबकी सेहत और तंदुरुस्ती के साथ रख. उन सब के या अल्लाह मियाँ दिली मखातिस को पूरा कर. या रब्बुल आलमीन, उनके दर्जे बुलंद कर, उनके मुक़द्दरों में कामयाब कर.
आमीन.
आमीन सुम आमीन.
आमीन.
चलो छोटी बुकी सब
नहीं, अच्छे
कहीं को नहीं, बड़े बुकी से आप है जाओ बेटा उधर से. ऐसा कैसे हमारे पास
क्या बनना है बच्चों को? छोटी को आप बोलिए, आप जब पहले आए तो कैसे? ऐसा नहीं बैठे,
आप बोलो.
आप लोग कहीं को उधर तशरीफ ला रहे, हम लोग उधर अकाउंट में थे.
अच्छा, मेरे प्यारे भतीजियाँ, नवासियाँ, बेटियां भावजा गाड़ी दिलाएंगे सबसे ख्वाहिश थी कि कोई भी डॉक्टर बनना मगर देखे तो कोई भी डॉक्टर बनने के काबिल ही नहीं है। इंशाल्लाह फैशन करके मटकने में है मटक ना छोड़ के अच्छा पढ़ो, अच्छे डिग्रियां लो, अच्छा वो करो, माँ घर गए सो घर में नाम करो, अम्मा बाबा का, फूफों का, चाचियाओं का, थोड़ा बहुत पकवान सीखो ने सास उठ के पकाओ बोले तो मेरे को नहीं आता, तुझ पका ले बोले तो देती एक जोर से।
हाँ, बच्चों के लिए क्या एडवाइस है फॉर द डॉटर्स ऑफ द
और क्या बनना और क्या अच्छा रहना। हम बोले सो बात कड़वे रहते, अच्छे नहीं दिखते, बोल के मुंह बनाते, मगर वो बात सही रहते। हमारे अम्मा बाबा भी हमको ऐसे ही बोलते थे, तो हम भी ज़रा चिढ़ते थे जब क्या हमारे पीछे लग गए हैं बोल के, मगर वो बात आप सोचे तो सही है। इस वास्ते आप लोगों को भी बोल रहे हैं, जो हम सख्ती से बोलते हैं वो बात खराब नहीं है तो वो बातों को सही समझना। स्कूल को गए तो बस समझना कि हम पढ़ने के वास्ते जा रहे हैं। अगर कोई आके बात करा बच्चा भी तो बोलना, ए बॉय व्हाट आर यू थिंकिंग, आई एम नॉट दैट टाइप ऑफ गर्ल। तो एक वक्त अगर बात करे तो उसको हिम्मत हो जाती है। गर्ल्स एक वक्त भी अगर बात करे मुंह लगाए तो नहीं, कुत्ता का साथ तो इस वास्ते एक वक्त भी पलट के नहीं देखना, उन्हें चाहे खूबसूरत रहो, कैसे कैसे खानदान के रहते कि इधर उधर क्या के पढ़ लेके यहाँ उन लोगों सब करके अच्छे नजर नहीं देखना, नहीं कैसे देखते उन लोग, डार्क ग्लासेस लगा लेके जाओ। बहरहाल सही भी हंसी मजाक की बात नहीं है। अब आप लोग कॉलेज में जा रहे हैं, वहाँ कॉलेज में बच्चे बहुत पीछा पड़ते हैं, वैसा कोई उनके पास बात नहीं करना, किसी को यहाँ सब अच्छे रहना, अम्मा बाबा का नाम करना, कोई देखे तो बोलना देखो फला, अरे वो बच्ची फला खानदान की कितनी शरीफ है, देखो हमारी औलाद है सो ऐसी है, बल्कि माँ बाप हसरत करना दूसरों की। वो ये सब जाके हमारे ख़ानदान में पढ़ने लिखने में पीछे हो गए, दूसरे कामों में सब आगे हो जा रहे हैं। वैसा नहीं करना मेरी बेटियों, मेरी बच्चियों, मेरे बेटों, वहाँ पोटियों के पीछे नहीं पड़ना, कॉलेज में बैठो, और तुम तो सबसे दूर ही छे वहाँ तो हुक्मा की दुआ हुक्मा दुआ करते अल्लाह मियाँ इन लोगों के मकसद पूरे हमेशा उनके इरादों में कामयाब करो। डॉक्टर की ख्वाहिश थी तो अल्लाह से अब देखे कि कोई उम्मीद नहीं दिख रही तो अल्लाह से दुआ करने लगे, इतना लालच गिर दिलाई, गाड़ी दिलाती बोले गाड़ी बोले तो भी नहीं वो करे इंशाल्लाह, तो गाड़ी देते बोले तो भी कोई पढ़ने के वास्ते तैयार नहीं है। अब देखेंगे ये जनरेशन में कौन
हाँ एक पढ़ रहा उसका पूरा भी भूल गया,
डॉक्टर बनना है
अभी तो पढ़ रहा मेडिकल स्कूल में तो है। हम मालूम
उन्होंने बोले गाड़ी नहीं होना, अच्छी दुल्हन देख के दिलाओ बोले, उन्होंने बोले गाड़ी नहीं होना, मेरे को अच्छी दुल्हन देख के दिलाओ। बहरहाल आप लोग अच्छे ख़ानदान के हैं, नाम निकालो, जैसा आप लोगों के चिचाया नानाया बावाया नाम निकाले कि कितने अच्छे लोग हैं, ये कितनी अच्छी फैमिली है। लोग हसरत करते, अरे वो फैमिली में कोई बच्ची है तो हमारे को बोलो। परसों एक औरत मेरे को कॉल करी करके सुनो कॉल करके बोली हमारी तुम्हारी फैमिली के बच्चों की हम बहुत तारीफ सुनते, कोई भी बच्ची है तो बोलो, मगर क्या सब छोटे छोटे हैं। अच्छा है चलो हो गया।
ओके थैंक यू। अब टाइम हाँ कैसे पप्पू दुआ भी कुछ भी कुछ भी बोल ले।
क्या बोलूं जी मैं? क्या बोलूं जी?
दुआ भी दे दीजिए।
दुआ दिए ना जी रब्बना। अब और क्या बोलूं जी मैं? बस अच्छा रहो, खुश रहो, खाओ पियो।
इंशाल्लाह इंशाल्लाह मेरे बच्चियां सब बहुत अच्छा नाम करेंगे, बहुत अच्छा पढ़ेंगे, बहुत अच्छे अल्लाह में अच्छे गिरा अच्छे बच्चे आएंगे इंशाल्लाह।
बस अल्लाह आप लोग अच्छे बच्चे दिलाए, मोहब्बत वाले दिलाए, खुश रखने वाले दिलाए।
आमीन।
मुकद्दर रोशन हो तुम लोगों के। बस बच्चियों को भी बच्चों
आमीन।
अच्छे से अच्छे दिलाए। अब जो पढ़ने की जो ख्वाहिश कर रहे हैं अल्लाह उनके इरादे में कामयाबी दे के अल्लाह उनको जो उन्हें चाह रहे हैं वो काबिल बने, बस मकसद उनका पूरा हो।
आमीन।
सब बच्चे खुश रहो।
थैंक यू।
वो जमाने में आप बगैर जूते के बगैर कोट के बर्फ में ऐसा कुछ तो बोल सकते।
बच्चों को पहले की मूवियाँ नहीं बता।
अच्छा नहीं दिखा हम लोग।
आपको
अच्छा दिखा रह गए हम यहाँ। अच्छा नहीं दिखता तो चले जाते थे।
बहुत इंजॉय करी, बोलो ना।
पहले तो बहुत इंजॉय करे, पहले मिलाना चौतरफ जाना आना बहुत था। तमाम स्पीचेस है इसमें सब में ज़्यादा 1-2-3 औरतें थी तो बहुत मोहब्बत से इससे अच्छे रहते थे। अब आजकल ये समझो जितने लोग हो गए मगर वो कम हो गया मिलना मिलाना। और मोहब्बत वैसी नहीं रही जो पुराने हम लोगों में दोस्तों में थी ना, उतनी मोहब्बत भी अब हम रिश्तेदारों में नहीं। मोहब्बत के आते दुआ दी और बोलिए आपस में रिश्तेदारियों में मोहब्बत। या अल्लाह अब ये तमाम बच्चों को आपस में तमाम हम रिश्तेदारों को इत्तेफाक मोहब्बत के साथ आपस में अच्छा खुश खुर्रम मोहब्बत से मिलके रहने की तौफीक अता फरमाए। ये सब बच्चों की सेहतों के साथ उम्र बड़ी करे, नेक बनाए, सबको दीन इस्लाम पे साबित कदम रखे, सबकी उम्रों में ज़्यादती हो, दीनी दुनियावी इल्म अता फरमाए। सब अच्छे वालिदैन के सब तुम लोग अच्छे फरमा बरदार अच्छे बनो। वालिदैन की बहुत बड़ी जो है उसमें अगर उनकी नाफरमानी करेंगे तो कबीरा गुनाहों में से है। देखो तो ना वालिदैन की जो है सबसे बढ़ के पहले वालिदैन की उनकी बात सुनना, उनकी जो भी वो बोले
शोहरों की
लड़कियों के लिए, वो लड़कों के लिए नहीं।
शादी के बाद भी उधर बीवी का भी ख्याल रखना है, माँ बाप का भी ख्याल रखना, दोनों को लेके चलना है। ये नहीं कि एकदम भी माँ बाप के होके बीवी को वो कर रहे हैं या बीवी के होके वालिदैन को नहीं पूछ रहे हैं, वैसा नहीं। सबका हक बराबर अदा करना। तो अल्लाह तुम लोगों सबको अच्छा तुम्हारे मकासद में जो भी नेक मकासद है उसमें कामयाब करे सब। सब उधर
याद दिलाओ बस जितने दुआएं हो सके देते जाओ बच्चों को।
बच्चों देखो हम मुसलमान हैं, सब पहले नमाज की पाबंदी करना। सबका ये फर्ज है नमाज पहले पढ़ना पाबंदी से। आज छोटे हैं कल बड़े, नमाज की पाबंदी सबको करना ज़रूरी है। और बच्चे माँ बाप के फरमा बरदार, जैसा बोले माँ बाप सुनना पड़ता। उठो बोले उठो, बैठो बोले बैठो। अब बच्चे समझते मम्मी पापा क्या बोल रहे हैं कि हमारे नहीं समझ में आता बोल के निकल जाते। वैसा फीलिंग समझना उनके, उन लोग क्या बोलना चाह रहे हैं हमको, हम उनके साथ कैसा रहना, वो चीज़ें देखना। बच्चे समझ के ऐसा चलना। और क्या बोलना मेरे को तो आता ना जाता बोलना, सदमी जान करे जाओ।
अच्छा बोलते हो तो टीचर है।
सल्ली जान।
First of all, it was a great pleasure to be married among the Quadris, right? For the past 30 years, right? Okay, so.
तुम उर्दू में बोलो जी।
No, English. Continue.
It was really a great pleasure to have you people around, the older ones, my own peers, as well as the younger ones. I mean, I always thought of you as my own kids, and it was nice to see you growing around us, alhamdulillah. there's so many advices given to you people, right? The only thing I would like to tell you is with so much knowledge that you have, inshallah, you know what, may Allah always keep you in iman, good health and prosperity, and please stick around one another, support one another in times of need.
Wonderful.
And be on Islam always, inshallah. That's going to keep you rolling. Alhamdulillah.
Thank you. Now I'm going to present a testimony. Yeah, that's where I was going.
Mom, give us the dirt, come on. Say kya hua back in the day. Zara boliye.
ऐसा हुआ है एक लड़के को देखा तो ऐसा लगा कर
I'm not talking about any struggling anything like that because हम जब आए तो हमको तो इंडिया से आए वैसे ही नहीं दिखा क्योंकि सारा ख़ानदान एक वहाँ से जो लोगों के साथ रहे यहाँ के भी उन लोगों के साथ ही रहे वैसा दिखा और हम किसी को वहाँ पे याद अम्मी लोगों की इतनी याद नहीं आती थी क्योंकि यहाँ भी आते एक फैमिली थी और सबके साथ रहते थे और कुछ नहीं आता था मगर सब कुछ यहाँ पे आने के बाद सीख लिए और जो है
Mummy, how many times did you go back?
और जो है 5-6 बार गए उसका कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता वापस आ गए